You're not going to believe some of the pictures in here.
We can't show some of them on TV.
It's just a picture that was on the newspaper.
Tell us, Joy, why you decided to write the book.
No, Joy. Because I am being told by God to save this country.
You go through the alphabet. I go
through, yes, A to Z. It was easier to write that way.
Easier to write.
Like you wake up one day and say, M is for moron. And you just write something.
I'm at M is for Mar-a-Lago, actually.
M is for Mar-a-Lago, yeah. I mean, you can just go through.
We've talked with Dennis Leary before and asked how it changed his job as a comedian. He said it was important to laugh about it, so people didn't take it so damn seriously.
Well, you have to take it seriously, but you also have to make fun of it, because as Mel Brooks makes fun of the Nazis, you make fun. If I don't say the word Nazi every day, I don't feel good. But as he makes fun of Hitler by you making a fool of him, that's how you do it. You make fun of the guy.
What about the level of exhaustion?
And that aggravates him even more than anything else. What?
I mean, the level of exhaustion that's out there among a lot of people. You go to dinner, I don't want to talk about Trump at dinner. You know, ordinary people saying, I'm sick of watching him on TV. I'm sick of the tweets. How do you deal with that?
It's exhausting. I mean, every dinner party, eventually he comes up. I've had fights at dinner parties, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've had fights with people at dinner parties, so I don't even want to go there anymore. And, people are splitting up marriages because of him. I mean, if you're not on the same team, it's very difficult, I think, to stay together.
So, I mean,
unless it's you two. You two are doing fine.
We need to get
disagree,
past that.
Disagree all the time.
You're not exactly Carville and Madeline, whatever.
No, I mean, but isn't it important for people to be able to disagree and still be able to have dinner together peacefully?
I think it's important, but I really can't do it. I have to tell you.
And why can't you do that?
Because if you are a Trump supporter, there's something going on with you that I can't abide. That means that you don't care about the environment. It means that you don't care about women's issues. It means you don't care about the fact that he provokes that nutcase in North Korea. I'm worried about the country. So how can you be on his side? I don't get that. Do you?
Well, I think this is a very, fair argument that you bring up.
Yeah.
And it's a real concern, because what we're all supposed to be about as members of humanity is to find a way to live together. And you're saying that we're at a point, possibly.
We can't. I really do believe that.
But we have to, though. I mean, we have to figure out a way to talk to each other, because I don't understand why some people would be fine with what he does day in and day out. But, if we're going to get past Trumpism, don't we have to convince some of those people?
Who are they? Where are they? Most of them are closeted, it seems like. They're not really coming out and saying, I'm for Trump. At these dinner parties, they don't quite say it.
There are a lot of people in the country. Not on the Upper West Side.
Not on the Upper West Side.
There are plenty of people.
No, I did a book signing at the Barnes & Noble. There was one Republican.
Right.
The rest of them were just those, Upper West Side wacko types.
Go to Central Pennsylvania. Go to Western Iowa. Go to Alabama. I mean, they're out there. It's just, I guess that's a real challenge. We got Jeff Flake, who goes out, he gives a speech, he quits. Bob Corker does it as well, and I admire them very much.
What's going to happen to those?
So we've got to figure out how to fight.
Well, what's going to happen to the Republican Party? You're only going to have the low-hanging fruit running the party now, or what?
Republicans are going to lose. That's what's going to happen if you only nominate extreme people. It's going to be what happened in Missouri when Claire McCaskill set up poor Todd Aiken to run, gave him money, and then beat him like a drum.
So do you think that the Democrats will actually win next time? And who would they put up?
Oh my!
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, because if they ran today, if the election were next week, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump won again. Right. For the lack of courage and direction in the Democratic Party. Who are they?
But they're not courageous, Mike. They're courageous. They just don't have enough. They don't have somebody with the charisma and with the when Michelle Obama goes, when they go low, we go high. I think the Democrats have to go a little lower now and start to talk the way Donald Trump talks a little bit. Speaking directly to the population and not couching it in mumbo jumbo and wonky talk.
I don't disagree.
Right for the heart of the conversation, and you will see how many people go out and vote for them.
I
think I'll run.
Joy, you have a show to get to.
Joy for President. The book is The Great Gas Bag, an A to Z study.
Oh, there it is.
Study guide in surviving Trump world, and there's the book right there. Our thanks to the always outspoken Joy Behar, and I think I might go on The View in the next couple of weeks.
I'm very excited
Do I bring a
about that.
chicken?
Yes.
That's my purse?
Yes,
Do you dare me?
No.
Live chicken on the set of The View.
Coming up next, President Trump intended to keep out of potential terrorists with his travel bans, but the consequences of that policy run far